Test. Test 1 2. Test. Test 1 2. All right. All right, did we drop frames? That is the question. Great, I took the stupid picture and then I changed my copy, my clipboard. All right, incoming cringe pog face again. All right. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Benton? Good to see you. Twitter's good. I was tweeting out my go live, and now I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. All right. So this sucks for the mic being in the way. What is my... I'm really struggling with the mic placement here. Also, camera placement, of course, is very scuffed. And do my colors look like garbage on that? All right. I don't know the best way to do this, but we're just going to get to it. Oh no. Couldn't it be me not tying my shoes before I go live? Don't let the boss know my shoes were untied in the office. Alright, how long is this suit gonna be a horrendous idea? I'm definitely gonna like rip the jacket or something stupid. This is not gonna end well. But we will have fun. Babble Boy, what is up? What is this crazy double vision? I haven't started drinking yet. Good to see you. Good to see you, Matt. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, so I kind of just threw together this multi-cam setup. I mean, the back camera is what's helpful for actually seeing what I'm working on. The face cam was kind of a proof of concept. But I also, yeah, I'm having some issues with the back camera. That's definitely not... I got the right resolution, but it's like smaller. I don't know how to describe it. Like if I hide this, like this is full size apparently. And as you can see, it's not taking up the whole canvas. So I don't know what's going on there, but how do the colors look? 'Cause this is supposed to be better colors. Do I always wear a suit? I sleep in a suit. Do I look good from the good side? The lav mic might not be the worst idea either if I'm moving around a bunch. Yeah, so I've got... Frick, I'm gonna move the cameras around at some point, or I'm gonna have to. Let's see, how did I have it before? Something like this. I just need to sit on this side of it. Okay, so the back camera is my higher quality camera. And that's coming in. Oh, this is an interesting thing to test. Okay, wait. Right now, my audio should be synced. Hang on, let me check this. So one of these cameras, it's a really weird setup, I swear. One of these cameras is on, oh, and there's the top of the green screen. Just gotta slouch a bit more. So one of these cameras is on like a Wi-Fi app, and one of these cameras is hardwired. And so what I'm curious is there should be a delay, or in theory, yo, dude, why you gotta do me like that? Using a gimbal as a tripod is not the best idea. But yeah, so basically, if I'm doing this properly, let's think about this. And lighting's a little bit janky. But if I want to do this well, first off, I'm not going to be able to talk to the mic this whole time, so I might want to get the lav mic. But what I want to do is set up new lighting right here. So I have a ring light that I want to set up, and in theory, I'm going to mount my main camera inside the ring light, which I think should work. Right now I've got a key light right there, so it's essentially mimicking what the ring light should do. But the ring light will be a little more direct. What was I just thinking? Also, it's weird to have the camera or the monitors in camera, but you know, what the heck. All right. Matt, nice that you're off work for the day. Congratulations. Quality stream. Thank you very much, Babel. I'm working on... The one behind is too exposed. Okay, that's good feedback. And I might mess with those settings a bit, although it'll be tough for me to, like, figure it out while I do that. Spiro, welcome, dude. Good to see you, Spiro. You don't need to code in a suit. Nobody needs to code in a suit. I wear a suit because I want to. It's the last way to be a nonconformist in tech. And Elwin, great to see you. I saw you just got your lighting set up. Elwin, do you stream at all? I know you're going to start making some Vim videos, but do you do any streaming? Because, yeah, Elwin's awesome. If y'all don't follow him on Twitter, you definitely should. But really good dude. Getting lighting set up to do some Vim tutorials. I can't wait to see that. Yeah, so exposure's a little wonky. So the issue with that camera is I'm trying to use... So that's the iPhone 15 Pro with HDMI out, and I'm using the Blackmagic camera app. So that means I get a bunch of, like, it's a lot more of a professional camera app. It lets you change all of the settings. And the big thing with the new iPhone is that I can actually record in Apple ProRes, and I can run it with Apple LUTs. So right now I've got a LUT on there, and I'll disable the LUT so you can see what the colors are like without it, which is pretty bad. But then I think what I need to do is I still need to tune like my exposure, my brightness, my ISO. And I'm just not great at figuring that stuff out. I've been like learning this app and learning the iPhone settings. So I'm going to muck with that a little bit and see if we can get a little better color out of that camera for a second. All right, have streamed but barely. Well, that's enough for the 6 people hanging out here. I'm going to give a shout out to Elwin. You should definitely go and follow him and peer pressure him into streaming more. Ola from Twitter. What is up, Ola? Great to see you. Okay, that's who Babel Bay is. Fantastic. Coding in a suit ups your skill 10x. Well, then I must have been a 0.1x dev my whole life, because putting on the suit doesn't make me that good. I'm the real deal and everyone should follow. Thank you for the kind words, Ellen. But yeah, seriously, I'm going to give you a shout out, and then we're going to muck with these colors, see if we can't figure something out. Jersey Milker, thank you for the follow, despite the very cursed username. So good to see all of you here. All right, so I'm going to switch over there, pull up the preview for myself, and try to mess with these colors. Is there a better way for me to see the colors? I'll probably disable this one for a second so I can see it. Yeah, it's like it's looking like washed out, and I'm almost certain that has to do with the fact that I am doing stuff with the LUT. So let's see if I can't brighten these colors a little bit. Oh no, I wasn't tucked. I'm gonna put the suit there just so I have a color reference. But now I took my jacket off and y'all saw me freaking untucked. So embarrassing. So that's without a LUT. You can hear me. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that looks a little better. All right, I don't know if y'all could hear me there, but maybe those colors are a little bit better. I don't know, it was a little wonky. Definitely can't find stuff the best. I put on the suit and became a chair, it's true. I just left the suit there so I had like a reference point for the color and for the focus, which it didn't actually work out that well. Trying to autofocus, definitely, what was it? Auto exposure was messing up on the suit. Thank you, Embed. I like this monitor. It's a decent monitor. Good to see you here, Embed. Room microphone, I guess. Could you all hear me when I was screaming at it? I'm not just streaming with a phone cam. I'm streaming with 2 phone cams. That's how based I am. But yeah, I'm going to actually give a quick look for my other mic because I might be moving around a crap load anyways, so it's going to be kind of nice to not have to keep coming back to this, although it'll be slightly lower quality, but it'll be a little easier for moving around. We got a couple things to configure here today, so once again, if you're just joining us, I am the least relevant streamer in the category. We are building a desk. Well, now we're just doing the setup, I guess. Not building a desk so much, but yeah, not building software. But hey, I feel like the software and dev category is my safe space of Twitch. I never want to stream in other categories because I just feel like I'm not a real streamer. But here, even if I'm not doing software dev, at least I know all the friends here. Goodness, what is happening? Me neither, for real. All right, let's see if I can find that mic. That'll help a little bit. Oh wait, what's this gonna look like? I'm curious to see how this looks with the green screen. I probably won't. Oh gosh, that broke entirely. No! Dude, this is the worst part, is I'm literally using a stupid, like, I mean, it's not stupid, it's pretty great, but I'm using a gimbal as a phone tripod for the desk phone. And so the gimbal will like go to sleep and just lose tension and completely screw up the angle because it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to sleep now. I'm an electronic device, don't you know? Oh, now it's lagging. That's the best. So that's the funny thing, is like my audio might not line up at all, or it might line up on this camera and then not line up once I get the wired in camera, because I think I have a latency. No, I don't have a latency. All right. Is this clap very far off from the audio? I'm going to do a quick test on this, and I want chat to help me out. So the claps should make it really obvious if there's a desync, but I think there is going to be a desync. Looks good? All right. Oh, I'm going to like to jump on a stream with you sometime for sure. Would love to have you, man. All right, if that's not desync somehow, I guess the latency is fine. Regardless, we get better. But yeah, let me take a look for a mic. Let me see. I just love how you clap. Well, I did that one time. So Melky actually helped me out. It was one of my last streams where I figured out I was using the Elgato app to get my phone camera into OBS. And it was like 100 millisecond delay. So my mouth was definitely not lined up with the audio. And I literally sat there clapping in front of stream, and they were like helping me tune it a little bit. But I don't think this computer has delay, so the Wi-Fi must just have a good enough latency right now. But it still kind of glitches out. Like I can see it kind of lagging a bit. So I'm gonna go grab that other mic though. Oh, I wanted to see if I disappear behind the green screen. That's right. You see me? No, you don't. All right, did I leave this on and forget to charge it? That might have been double. Okay, can y'all hear me? How's that mic working? Test. Why am I leaning into this microphone? That's irrelevant now. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. How's that audio? Test 1, 2. Oh, Lavo, good to see you. Mic sounds good, sweet. Okay. Not as crisp for sure. Yeah, the quality is definitely not gonna be as good, but I get to move around, so that's nice. Just gonna put that right in the pocket. Hang these up right here. Sip of the coffee. Oh, and there's freaking pre-roll. Just in time to watch Nate set up the stream. Olavo, this is a whole week of Nate setting up the stream, so you're not gonna miss much. I am going to run a quick ad break for stupid pre-roll. Sorry, I hate the ads, but I hate pre-roll more. So I'm just gonna run, man, I don't want to because I'm just about to get started on things. We'll run a quick 1 minute, just knock off pre-roll for a little bit, and then I'll probably have to take a bio or something. Yo, dog, you got a big forehead. Heck yeah. I've got the hairline of a balding god. All right. Dude, gotta get that bread. That's the funniest thing about freaking ads as a small streamer. It feels so terrible because it's like they double incentivize you. I could rant on this for a while, but yeah, I just hate the fact that every random viewer that might pick my stream is way more impactful as a small streamer, I feel like. So I want to keep pre-roll off because it's like people finding me through the category and randomly stumbling on the stream is one of my bigger forms of people finding the stream. But then I have to run ads for the like 3 people that are watching my stream. So it feels dumb because it's like, I'm not making money off of these ads. Like I'm literally gonna get maybe 10 cents, but I have to run the ads just because I wanna be more discoverable and have a better like first time viewer experience. So it's the worst. It feels like they really pit streamers against their audience with the ad stuff, but whatever. Lady Blue Notes, what is up? Good to see you. We got a VIP in the house. Just in time for the ad break, but you are subbed, so you're not gonna get hit with the ad break. All right, so I'll BS a little bit, but I won't start setting things up until we get back from ads. Incoming 60 seconds. All these things you're saying are new to me. Sounds like there's a lot to learn about Twitch. Yeah, Twitch has a lot of weird things. The wild thing with the pre-roll was I interviewed Jason Lengstorff last week. He does a show called Learn with Jason. If you haven't heard of him, he's awesome. I'm actually gonna give him a quick shout out. Is it Jay Lengstorff? We'll find out now. Yeah, that's the logo. So Jason, I was talking with him and he's been streaming for like 6 years or something. Like he was one of the first developers to stream on Twitch. And I was talking to him about the pre-roll stuff. Like after our stream, we were talking about it. And it was hilarious because he said, like he had no idea. He didn't understand how pre-roll was like turned on and off by forcing the ad breaks. And he's been streaming for years. So it's pretty wild. But yeah, there's definitely a lot to learn about Twitch. I still screw up everything all the time. I actually paid Coppinger. I'm gonna get Sir Charles himself to teach me how to be a streamer. And so I'm excited for that because that's gonna be, there's a bunch of OBS stuff and crap that I've just never figured out. So he did a course, which I'll shout him out. I gotta shout out Trash Puppy as well. All right, I'm in the shout out queue like Trash Puppy was, and I'm using both of my phones to frickin' film, so I can't even run my, You had to make spaghetti, check it out. There's your spaghetti code. Looks fantastic, Olava. Yeah, I was telling Trash Puppy just earlier, I was saying, it's so much easier to have like the stopwatch app when you're doing shout outs because you're forced to wait 60 seconds for each shout out. I can't even use a stopwatch app because both my phones are filming. When I became affiliate, I had no idea you were required to run ads. I mean, it's not required to run ads, but it's like they're forcing ads on your audience one way or the other. Like either you run your own ads and then people don't get random pre-roll, or they're just gonna shove ads in the face of anybody that comes by your stream. So it's a bad system. I don't like that. Thank you, Olavo. This is my favorite suit. And the Twitch co-founder is now CEO of OpenAI. Yeah, the OpenAI thing is such a mess. We can BS about that a bit, but I'm so lost in all that. I had a prediction over the weekend and I was so far off. I was so beyond. I almost feel like I want to issue like a public retraction because I was so far off in my prediction. But also like 5 people watching stream heard it. But yeah, I basically gave a lot of credence to the board. Like I was thinking about it as a business thing and giving the board the benefit of the doubt and like, oh, I figure, you know, like the only reason this wouldn't be an incredibly stupid move by the board is, and then I basically gave my prediction, and it was like, oh wait, no, yeah, the board's actually being an idiot. And I didn't have any context, like I didn't know anything specific. I was just like, from knowing business, when situations like this happen, it's usually gonna be something like this. Surely it was something like this, or the board's just being complete idiots. And it was like, oh no, yeah, they're actually being idiots. Google's stepping in the dance floor, yo. I haven't been following the drama for like 3 hours, so there's probably like 4 new companies involved by now and like a bunch of new breaking news, but why is my Discord I didn't even know I had that command. I should fix my Fossabot. Frick. Anyways, I keep delaying this, but we do have to do that 60-second ad break just to knock off the pre-roll, so please hang around. I'm gonna spill all the juicy details while we're on ad break. No, I'm just kidding, I'm gonna wait until we're back from the ad break. But if you don't want to get the ad break, maybe sub or get Twitch Turbo. That kind of helps too. Which Twitch Turbo, by the way, does give. Nah, I'm leaving later, trash puppy. Twitch Turbo does give streamers revenue, by the way. So that's something that, like, if you buy Twitch Turbo, you're not screwing over streamers because they'll get a split of your Twitch. What is it? Twitch Nitro, whatever revenue. Anyways. All random Twitch things I've been talking about in the last week. But yeah, 60-second ad break and then we'll be right back. My Twitch money. All right, subs, what do we want to talk about now that all the plebs are watching ads? Trash puppy going back to harsh, dude. Let's chill there. I think my wireless mic just died because I definitely didn't charge it and I'm an idiot. Did it die like mid-talk? Because I think somebody heard... Yeah, this is just the other microphone. I think the last thing y'all heard was me talking about Zayu getting a gift sub because she did respond to that. Cool, yeah, I'll go get another wireless mic because this one died. BRB. Hello, test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Gotta move my, oh, no, we're back now. I think, okay, so lav mic should be working. I can plug the other one in. Did I mess up the camera angle here? I think I'm gonna get this to charge this. All right, so is there anything else I should do with the stream layout? Is the dual cam setup kind of working like this? I'm sort of in the dead space of the first shot. This seems to work. So we gotta mount this thing, or use this thing to mount my ring light. And what I'm thinking is one light here with a camera. Oh, it's gonna suck for this setup. This is gonna be awful until I figure out where I want things to actually land. But hey, we'll figure it out. So y'all are gonna see how janky my setup is in a second here. So it's like if I do the ring light here, half of it's going to be blocked. And I don't know how much of an issue that is. Because it's like here, well, I can tilt it this way. Okay. Oh goodness, so I could lean it this way, but then how's that gonna work for mounting? Oh gosh, I have no idea how this is gonna work. All right, well, let's try getting it set up for lighting first, because I should be able to move my other light then. All right, this is gonna fall apart for sure. This is definitely not gonna work. Yo, why is this so... Yep, called it. It was a bad idea. Mistakes have been made. Hello, love. Command strips? For this? This thing is heavy. I don't think a command strip is the best. This is a thing. I'm doing a thing. I gotta figure it out. I love you. What do y'all think? Should I take the artwork down? I don't know. The deer pictures are pretty adorable, but I do have artwork I want to see. Hey, bud. Hi. I love you. You don't know what I'm doing? Well, here's the fun news is I don't know what I'm doing either. We're gonna figure it out.
I don't know why you need to screw that in.
You don't know why I need to screw this in? Yo, I don't know how this is gonna work, but hey, we're gonna give it a shot. Oh, this is like not even visible on the stream, I just realized too. Ah! Is that funny? Is Daddy silly? Oh, and that's not attached either, so this was a huge mistake. Man, stream is really missing out on a good one here. See you later, bud. Love you. Okay, I should definitely actually secure this before I die. Oh no, oh goodness, this is a bad idea. I just realized I'm the stream that people watch to see something horrible happen. All the viewers are just here to see me break something or rip my suit. Nope, I'm screwing this the wrong way. I'm way too tired now. Whew! Whose idea was it to wear a frickin' full suit in my own house? This is super dumb. Okay. So if I get this fastened, I should be able to move the camera so y'all can kind of see the setup a little better. Woo! Bro, please help me. Why is this so hard to fasten? I found out I was turning it the wrong way. I was about to be so sad. All right, okay. Oh, you can kind of see the ring light there. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work. Fully expected casual clothes. Nah, man, it's the, this is the work week. This is, I mean, I was in casual clothes over the weekend, so that's the thing. Like, to be fair, I was doing setup streams over the weekend. So yeah, I was doing casual attire, but now it is the work week. We're not programming because we still haven't finished the desk setup, but hey, we're getting there. All right, so. Dag nabbit. All right, I don't even have a phone to like check messages, so. Bro, I'm tucking in the laugh mic. What streaming software am I using? I'm using OBS. So I'm running OBS. Right now I'm running it off of my Mac, which is part of my issue for what we're gonna try to resolve, because I have a stream PC, but I have to set that up. Yeah, okay. So let's see. We might lose the back camera, but I can put this phone back there. And then when we flip this around, you're gonna see that phone. But, no, wait, because I'm gonna use what's holding the back camera to mount it to this mount. Which means I just have to like set up a janky third cam or second cam. Okay, I think we're pretty much there though. Let's see, I gotta plug in the power for this. So this is where I'm like not gonna have good cable management, and I'm kind of over it because like a lot of these things I just can't do really good cable management. No way. This port is blocked by the orientation. That's so lame. Like literally the way I had this angled is the one way the power port isn't accessible. All right, so let's see if I can get this plugged in. All right. Ow. All right. See, the angle's gonna be super weird on this once I get the light set up though. So in theory, at this point, do I want my face shadowed? We're gonna work on the lighting. So I don't think I want the, like right now I think I have a strong shadow. I've got a light right there. So that's my, you know, key light right now, which is gonna be replaced by the ring light. This guy back here is like backlight / hair light, which I think is fine. So the other thing, I'm gonna need to figure out a place for the other key light, which it might not work out well, but I've been like watching some lighting tutorials and stuff, so I think I know what I want to do, but I'm gonna have to switch around the setup right now. So let's see. I'm gonna move these cameras around. Okay, I think I know what I want to do. So I think we're going to take this one over here. All right, so that should be basic setup there, so that I can take this thing off and figure out this other camera. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, golly gee Whittakers. All right, so this camera, I believe will screw in. I guess I should just do the mount first. Okay, so there's like 2 ways to screw this in, on the back or on the bottom. And I want to get, I don't even know what I want, to be honest. I probably want this camera on landscape. So it's gonna be like, this is my objective. So what's the best way to get that angle? So if you can see, no, not really. Y'all see this little guy? So this little guy's got to line up, but I think I can turn it like this way. And then if I use the back mount, I just get to like point it. That should allow some flexibility. Okay, let's take the phone off and just get the mount on first. And I guess I can freeze that phone for a second to give me let it cool off a bit. Oh, that's grease. That's fun. All right, so if I set it up like this, and then I should, this is gonna be too high. I feel like this is not gonna work out great, but that's all good. Also, how do I actually want it positioned? Do I want it? How did I do this before? Did I mount the phone? Which way should it be facing? I think it should be facing the other way, because then I can still look at the phone screen to adjust stuff. So if it is, gosh, I'm gonna have to run so many cables. If it is recording like this, yeah, okay. Ah! Wait, what the? Oh my. What did I break? The actual, like, the mount thing is now janky. What the heck? Why is it doing that? All right. Let's fasten this in. Let's see if this gives. Oh, dude, no way. Is it not screwed into the Elgato thing enough? Definitely not blowing it. So see, this thing was spring-loaded a second ago, and now it's not, and I'm trying to figure out how I busted that. So I guess it loses the spring loading once it's really fastened, but meanwhile, we gotta make sure that this is secured on the actual thing-a-da-thing. And then I guess I can turn this around. Okay, so the base is heavily secured. This is roughly aligned. And I need to put the phone in it to win it. No, that's not the thing. Okay, so got the spring-loaded thing working. Oh, okay, I can kind of frame this up. Dang, this is half decent, except it's upside down. Why does this have an orientation? That is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. This stupid camera app has a stupid orientation. If I flip it the other stupid way. That's so dumb. This is so dumb. Because how would I need to like flip the phone over. Oh well, we'll just do it manually for a second. All right, okay. It's holding a position. It's gonna be upside down, but that's okay. Let's see. Capture card lost a signal. Oh no. Holy, I am definitely breaking things. Isn't that what they say at Facebook or something? Move fast, break things? Thank you, Y Panagidis. You Panagidis for the follow. Thank you, Non-Codes, for the follow. Appreciate both of you. Celebrate with me. My dad got me a Dell I can bring to school. Hey, congratulations. Today, Prime's Elgato turned off during stream. Was it a capture card? Is it an Elgato capture card that turned off during stream? Because I've definitely had that happen. Elgato's a webcam and he has a higher quality camera than that. So I'm willing to bet money it was his camera is running through an Elgato capture card and the capture card died. And that's why I got, or Cam Link, exactly. It's Cam Link or a capture card to get his HDMI signal from his camera into the computer. So right now I'm running, I forgot where the camera is, but I'm running this thing, which is a capture card. I gotta rewire this garbage as well. It's all garbage, everything's hot garbage. These cables are like excessively long now that I've actually mounted it in the proper place. So we'll definitely have to redo some of this. But this capture card is what I'm using to get, oh goodness. I'm using this capture card to get the HDMI clean feed out of that phone that I just put up there. So let's see. It said no feed, so we'll see what I screwed up that's causing that to not work. I need to plug in the power. Well, we will unplug everything for a second, see if that fixes it. Oh boy. Capture card, please. No signal. Sick. Cool, cool, cool. What do? Do I hide it and then unplug my capture card and plug it back in? Just to see. All right. If it's not this, I don't know what's going on. Black screen, but no signal can move. Bro, why are you giving me a no signal? Why you gotta do me like that, huh? Let's crop this down a bit so we can see. All right. So we should see if and when it starts working. I can also run the, what was it called? Just installed something. Someday he'll learn how to do this and I can help. Well, I'll appreciate that when you get the help. Thank you, M. Coulter, for the follow. Appreciate you. What was it? RE Central Express. Okay, so if this is the issue, device is being used by another application. Not well. OBS is kind of blowing it. Reset current properties to their defaults. Yes. I feel like this is gonna break everything, but dude, what the heck? No signal? Why would it be no signal? Let's unplug this HDMI and plug it back in. Come on, man. Oh. Oh. No signal disappeared for a second, then it came back. Rip. Oh goodness. What's my next step? Try to restart the app? So the funny thing is, even if I get this working, it's definitely gonna be upside down. But I haven't changed any settings, have I? Yeah, now it's rotating and crap. All right, replug that HDMI, see if that changes anything. No signal went away. Is it gonna actually work though? Sick, okay. All right. So we've got this camera, and now you're gonna see how janky that setup is. So we will start with a flip vertical to handle the upside downness. Now you can see my janky lighting setup back there. So this is where I was saying I'm gonna have to move around the whole setup, which I can do like this. This is just a bunch of like, this whole stream's just me mucking with OBS. All right, so y'all can see what I'm gonna do here. And we can take off that green screen filter. All right, so now I don't need that tripod, and that tripod's actually worthless to me because I'm using the thing I was mounting a phone on that with to mount my phone over there. Let's see, what can we do? So, first things first, reorient green screen, which is in a terrible setup right now. Okay, this is actually a much better setup, but let's fix the camera itself. I might have to like zoom in with it. Where am I gonna sit? I'm gonna be sitting like right here. That looks decent, right? See, this is the thing, like the angle is gonna be really wonky. I don't know how well this is gonna work out. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's see what we can do. Oh, that's the other thing I was gonna do. I need to actually turn on this light. So, if we did this right here. Wow, you can see through the green screen. You can actually see like the crossbar in there. I still don't get why the frame is like this too. Like the resolution, when I pick the right resolution, it's a smaller frame. Who knows what I'm doing wrong? So right now we've got too much of the blinds. I'm like not even centered on the green screen, so that's kind of the issue. Someday Nate will set up the stream. One day. All right, let's think. So I've got a green screen behind me. I've got the phone camera is too high. Let's put that light on to at least see how that light works. And then we can do one other light. Oh, great. The ring light isn't even coming up. I turned it on, right? Or I plugged it in? No, definitely did not plug it in. Crushing it. Okay. What's up, Darren? How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, I haven't even been listening to music this whole time. I'm killing something. Yeah, I don't know too much about killing it, but hey, we're figuring things out. So, boom, lighting should have gotten a lot better there. Holy, or like massively overexposed now. All right, so now that I'm like, my goodness. Okay, that was way too bright. All right. I'm gonna need some help with this, but I think the main thing I'm learning is that the camera mount inside the ring light doesn't really help. I don't know if it helps, man. Why am I so tanned? My man's is always looking spiffy. Yeah, you know how we do. It's the work week. It's a Monday, so we're just trying to do it well. I just need to buy another. What is going on, Jeff? How you doing? We're setting up the stream. It's a setup stream of a setup stream. It seems to be what we always do here. But yeah, so the question right now, let's bring back the other camera so we can do this as like a handheld for now. So I've got the ring light with the iPhone camera mounted in it. I think what I want to have the phone, I want to have the camera right here. I think I want it right on top of the monitor. Oh, I have a, I think I have a mount that would work for that, where I could just, there's an Elgato mount that would put it on the top of the monitor. That might work. 'Cause the other thing I was gonna say is I need to get another like clamp like that to run a bar up behind the monitor and just mount the phone in between that crack. And then I've got my key light over there, so that's the other piece. I'm gonna try bringing a key light over here and see how that helps. Although it's not really ideal for the lighting. And then I've got a hair light behind the green screen now that I gotta figure out. So, let's mute this one for a second and then get back to this. Living the dream. I'm doing something, man. I'm just trying to get my new desk set up. We moved our whole setup around. How do I want to do this? We moved our setup around for the baby, which is actually great because it means the baby's not sleeping in the master suite with us anymore. So it'll be really good, but I'm moving my office into the master suite. So Oh, nice. Darren, that setup's like yours. Let me see. Yeah, you've got the stacked monitor. Did I not like this? I remember seeing this. Dang, that tweet popped off, dude. Got 1,000 likes on that, 90K views. Let's go. But yeah, what was the next objective? Don't let the baby start doing. See, you keep saying that, but you don't understand how stoked I am to actually be in this setup. Like, it's gonna be a lot nicer once you get things set up, but all right, I'm gonna take that light down. I'm gonna unplug that, move this light over here, and then put the other key light here. So that should help the lighting situation, but we'll see. Oh, this is so janky. This is not going well for me. This is a problem. What have I done? What was I thinking? Mistakes have been made. Not like this. Oh man, good thing I don't have the second camera set up, or this would be a lot more. All right. And then, okay, I might have an idea here. Dude, how? This is just gonna, this is gonna be janky, but we'll figure it out. Ow! We're good. Everything's good. Not dead yet. Can't forget the desk toys. Got my Octocat. I'm like way overlit right now, but we'll fix that. Oh, come on. Gotta get an extension cord because the cord's not long enough. Dude, my wife's gonna come in here and be so pissed. I have obliterated this room. Okay, so the question is, we bring this guy back. Oh man, I can't really show this without showing you all how bad my room is right now. Okay, so let's see. So here's the setup. Let's see if I can get a good view of all the lights actually. So we've got two lights on the desk. It might not be a good enough gap between those lights to give a good perspective. But then this is the third light, which should be like a hair light. So this should be coming from behind me or down. And the question is basically, right now I have it on a stupid footstool or whatever in front of the green screen. Do I try to get it behind the green screen and elevate it enough that it can point down? Because ideally, yeah, like ideally the light should be up there, peeking out. but it's really hard to get this thing that high. I need to figure out like a ceiling mount or something. If I could literally dangle it from the ceiling, just like 1 foot from the ceiling right there, it would be in the perfect spot. But instead, I have this step stool and a bunch of books. This is my fat books, all my computer science stuff, which will give me enough height to have it kind of looking down on me from here, but I don't think it would give me enough height to put it looking down over the green screen, even though that's kind of ideal. So let's just try this for now. Is this not mounted properly? All right. I'm just kind of put this right here for now. Oh, and I just unplugged that? Really? It's that weak of a connection? Oh gosh. Definitely gonna die at some point doing this. At least it'll be on the internet though. All right, this kind of shows things. So I want to get this light as close to this green screen as possible. So I think I need to flip this around first. And my wife is gonna love what I've done with the room. So like here. And then we get all of the books to boost it up. Get another foot or two. Yeah, this is just like too close. I don't know. The room is really tight, and so with some of this stuff, it's just like these lights need more distance, I think, is gonna be the thing by the end of it. Yeah, this is like maxed out already. Ceiling mount that. Yeah, definitely off stream. Oh, I missed some chat. Oh, we got stupid pre-roll on again. I'm gonna do another ad break in a second and knock that, but. And I actually need a break, so I should probably take a break and hydrate and whatnot. Oh, did I not finish my coffee? What a noob. Okay, so camera's screwed up. All right, what were y'all saying? Yeah, like how the most useless post of the same posts always go viral. Yeah, it seems to work that way sometimes. My highest rated X comment is a PP joke. Yeah, that's about right. I'm curious, why does everyone open their mouth for YouTube thumbnails and the like? So for me, it's like memeing on the PogChamp emote. Like when I do it for, especially for Twitch stuff, like my if you're referring to my Go Live tweet, I was just like doing PogChamp. Like that's just, I'm trying to do the Pog face, you know? YouTube thumbnails, I don't know. But yeah, the weird facial expressions, I mean, it's like, you want to catch people's attention. Should you just like stare at the camera and smile for a thumbnail? Like that's not gonna do much. So I don't know. I think the goal with a thumbnail is always to convey some kind of emotion because it should be something that draws in the viewer. So I would assume that's why, but yeah, now it's this meta of like, having react faces or reaction faces, and it's a little odd. Olavo, thank you for hanging out. Take it off. You find it so off-putting. So well, see, you say you find it off-putting, but also you're here on my stream. So did it work? Oh, like when you're looking through the YouTube videos and it's all the same face. Yeah, I don't know. Well, so what do you think of my channel? Here for you, not the face. Well, I think that's the idea too, is like, honestly, if you talk to people like Theo, like, I don't think he makes the faces for his constant viewers because a lot of people are gonna show up for him anyways. So the face and the gimmick stuff is to get like more new viewers in. Speaking of, first time chat from Abdi THS, thank you very much. The cable god. I'm so bad at cable management, dude. It's like actually a meme. But I literally don't click on Theo's. Yeah, it's a meta thing. I don't know. I like, well, here's a question. First of all, I'm gonna put you on the spot 'cause you're a VIP. Have you watched my YouTube videos, Lady Blue Notes? Or have you seen my YouTube channel? I don't know. Alleged friends. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, now I gotta get that camera working. But yeah, so my wife helped me with my thumbnails, and I really like what we ended up for it, but it's, I don't know, it's definitely reaction faces, but it's like reaction faces that I'm trying to, oh man, I just realized like why this is not gonna work, and that bums me out. But yeah, I tried to get like more of my body in the shot for some of them, so that was where like it feels a little different. If it's just always just the face, it kind of looks the same. So I don't know, I kind of liked what we were doing with those thumbnails. So I gotta figure out how to get that phone in a better spot. I could use this tripod that I'm holding, but this tripod doesn't work well with this beefy, stupid dongle. So you can see the dongle here that I need attached to this. Part of the issue is that this is so heavy, this weird gimbal tripod, which you can see if I change this. See, this is the tripod, and it's like more for being a gimbal, you know, smooth camera movement and like panning and stuff. And it's not very sturdy as a result. So if I put a dongle on the side of this, it's just gonna like, see, it doesn't take much force to knock it off center. Because it's like all accelerometer based. So that's my main issue, is we want to get the camera up here. What are we doing in this stream? Great question. I'm gonna give a quick recap, and then we're gonna do an ad break because I need to use the restroom and get some more water, and we have pre-roll on. Thumbnails are hard to make. Hate everything about making YouTube videos, not gonna lie. I really liked yours though, Trash. I watched a couple of your videos and I like how you like prepare the notes and you come in. I thought you did a great job. I don't know, I like your vids. But I know what you mean, it's not easy. All right, so this angle is like too far to the side. I wanna get it centered, but I don't think I have the mounting hardware to do that well. And for anybody joining the stream, we are doing a bit of a setup stream today. So, what do I want to do with this? I actually don't know. I'm just gonna do something. So I kind of do like the dual camera setup. It's sort of neat. And then we got to muck with lighting. So I've got a new desk, new whole setup that we're doing here. And I've been streaming, setting it up just for funsies. So I got the desk assembled over the weekend, got the monitor mounts on, got a lot of the bulky stuff set and ready to go. Now I'm working on lighting and cameras, and so the problem is I want to mount a camera right here, which is like between the two monitors. All I have to mount it though is the janky gimbal tripod that's holding the camera you're seeing currently. And then this ring light has something to mount it with, but I'm trying to position the light. So I want the light there, and I'll, yeah, so you can kind of see, this is a ring light. It's thin, so you can't really see it. But I want the light positioned there, because if I flip this whole thing the other way, like half of the light would be behind the monitor and not really helping with the lighting situation. But then I want this phone to be right here. And that doesn't align. So those goals are running counter to each other. And I gotta figure out a way to fix it. And then what's the funnest way to crop this out? Maybe get rid of the green screen in the back a bit. Get rid of a bit of this. Move this over here. Move this over here. Hey, we got our little multi-cam set up again. This just looks hectic. Oh, it's just very confusing. So this one is going to be more of the realistic setup. So I guess I should send this to the back. Not really, because this is actually a better angle right now. Okay, so I think the best solution I have right now is the Elgato webcam came with a flat, like a monitor mount where it rests on top of the monitor and it kind of like clamps the monitor, and then it gives me that screw that I'm pretty sure I can use to mount my phone on top of the monitor, but I need to find that. And I've moved offices, and there's a pile of wires over there, and there's a pile of garbage in the old office still. And I don't know where that one tiny black piece of plastic that I absolutely need right now is gonna be. So, building my company's new marketing website in Astro, very impressed. Probably the best static site generator I've used since Gatsby. Everything is just so polished too. Okay, let's talk that for a second. And also I can switch mics over to the nice one. Boom, this should sound better now. I should sound very crisp compared to the other mic. Astro is awesome. So I just saw Joel Hooks, who is the guy behind Egghead, as well as a bunch of the courses for big tech people that you've probably seen. He's done Epic Web for Kent Dodds. He's done, wow, now I'm blanking on literally all of them, but he's done a lot of like the course building. He's got a whole team, like it's the Egghead team essentially. But Joel was working on documentation and used Starlight. And Darren just mentioned he's doing a marketing website and started to use Astro. And it is really, really impressive. That's the thing that I think is like, a lot of people sleep on Astro, and there's a couple things. So one, it's just the best way to start. Like honestly, for a lot of people, even beginners, I would say to use Astro to build your first website. That's because it does a lot of like, there's a lot of out of the box tooling that just works. So you can give somebody an Astro setup and just say, write HTML and CSS. They can literally just build a full website using HTML and CSS, but they're going to get a lot of the benefits of a full build pipeline because the framework actually has a lot of that stuff built in. And then as you want to increase the capabilities of your website, you can opt into more integrations. And so that's the first reason I think it's like an incredibly powerful framework just to start building with for beginners, because it gives you a good basic setup for very fundamental website building that's going to optimize very, very well. And so you get a lot of like best practices baked in, but then you can also add in, you know, you can go and use React later if you want. You can go and use Vue if you want. My site is made with Astro. Yep. I need to replace that website too. I assume you're talking about Nate.codes, and that site's hot garbage, but I threw that together like in an hour last year just to have something. Yeah, Astro's really powerful. The funny thing is they were so positioned early on as the content-centric framework, and I've even talked to people at Astro who are like, they kind of regret this now, because it's really known as like, oh yeah, Astro's very performant if you're doing a static website, if you're doing static content, and they're moving into way more advanced features. So not just the fact that they got page transitions in, which is like a cool SPA-ish effect you can do with the web platform itself. I have really high thoughts about that in general, even though for a lot of people Vue transitions is kind of a meh thing. I might use that to redo my site, actually. That's probably what I'm going to do. But I've heard it on good authority, and there might even be more public development since, but I'm fairly certain that Astro is leaning heavier into doing potential client-side rendering, or client-side routing. And so that's the thing that's going to make Astro capable of like doing full reactive SPA style type stuff. So it'll be interesting because it's going to be a departure in some way. Like if you opt into, I'm assuming it's going to be an opt-in. So if you opt into client-side routing, it's going to make Astro very fundamentally different initially. But I think it's going to extend Astro to make it much more powerful for the more advanced use cases, because at that point it's going to be like, hey, Astro is great for sites or apps. And I think a lot of the rhetoric that came out about Astro early on is that Astro is really good for sites, but if you're making an app, you want to use something else. Like you want to use Remix or a Next or some bigger framework. And I think Astro's ultimate goal is to kind of reverse that, and they're going to have, you know, more advanced capabilities where Astro is more of a one-stop shop. But enough about the Astro rant. Darren baited me really well with that. Yeah, definitely a very good static site generator, very polished. I think Astro is great. I'm going to make a couple websites. I might do that one of these weeks. I need to make a lot of marketing websites, so I might do like a, you know, how many websites can I build in a week with Astro? Astro's docs make them the most successful, if I'm being completely frank. Astro's docs have been incredible, but I still think that's a bit of a... I don't think you're giving enough credit to everything else that Astro does, because their community engagement is incredible. Their support and their Discord is incredible. Their open source engagement is incredible. Like, they do a lot of things, and I'll definitely stream it. If I'm building a bunch of websites with Astro, I will 100% stream that. And thank you for the follow, by the way. Okay, wait, Abdi was, you mentioned who you were from Twitter earlier. I don't want to forget. Or maybe you didn't. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. But regardless, thank you so much for being here on the stream, Abdi. Love to see you here. Yeah, I was thinking about somebody else I knew from Twitter. But yeah, I'm going to go look for that iPhone mount, or the monitor mount, which would be great if I can find it. And I'm going to do a bio and take a break and come right back. So we're going to do a 2.5-minute ad break, and that should give me quite a bit of time without pre-roll. And I'm probably going to be using that time anyways to go and use the restroom. So, hey, the phone died. Or, no, the freaking... That's dumb. Oh, did that break the... Okay. So that's like one of the most annoying things is continuity camera will like hijack my phone. Now that one's dead? What's happening? What is going on with the cameras? Well, regardless, we're going to add our BRB text. Helvetica. Can we do a trendy font? What's a trendy font? Let's do Vercel font. We'll do Geist bold. No! Why did I hit cancel? What am I doing? Burb. All right. Graphic design is my passion, clearly. So, all right, 2.5-minute ad break, then we'll be back.
Wait, what? Am I hitting?
Oh no. All right, I need to explain what just happened. Who's here? Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey, what is up? Vinny's here. Good to see you, Vinny. Thank you for watching. Oh my gosh. So many bad things just happened. Where do I start? This was so unfortunate. So I left, I went to the other room. Oh, I did find the thing, by the way. So this is what I was talking about. It's a little clip that basically goes on top of the monitor, and then it's got a mount. So in theory, I should be able to use this to mount my phone between the monitors. Maybe. Oh man. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Okay, so I'm silent. Hello, hello. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. It looks very loud for me. Okay. Thank you, Chaotic Monkey, for helping out. I'll turn that gain down a little bit. So I went to the other room on the ad break, and I had my lav mic on still, which so I was talking to my wife about stuff. I was looking for this, and then I went to the bathroom. My wife was like talking to me, through the bathroom door. And then suddenly I was like, oh my gosh, I still have my lav mic on. Because this just comes with me. Like I didn't take it off. I didn't think about muting it. And I was just like, there was a moment where I told my wife, and we were both freaking out, thinking that I had just been talking to stream the whole ad break while I was walking around doing stuff and having a conversation with her. So it was this moment of like mortified, like, oh my gosh, stream heard all of that. Stream heard me going to the bathroom. What have I done? I've made a huge mistake. And so I told my wife, I was like, go mute all the audio channels. And so she came in here. And then it was only after that I remembered I switched to this mic, to the better sounding mic. And I did mute the lav mic. So I've already muted the transponder, which I could probably take it off at this point. So I definitely did that. So I wasn't talking to stream the whole time. But because I told my wife to come in here, she came in and then she was like, wait, are the cameras on? So y'all probably saw her come in to mute stuff, which didn't even need to happen because I didn't have anything like this mic was the only mic and you can't hear outside the room from it. But she unwittingly said hi to stream, so. And it's so good to see Jason. Jason, thank you for stopping by. Trash, are you trolling me? Trash, you have to troll me. You have to troll me. You have to be trolling me now. I don't trust you. Seems untrustworthy. So Jason, yes, so we got the two cams going to kind of show the setup while I'm setting the stuff up. The main thing we're trying to get, Jason's actually the film expert here, so he could give me some serious feedback. The first thing I'm trying to do is get the main camera oriented, which is this one, kind of the top left. So you can see the angle right now is just not good for the green screen because it's just pointed at the window and it's going to get the blinds. So I need to mount it where you said to mount it, because Jason actually gave me a tip on this one. Let me change that angle a bit. Okay, so you can see I have it in the ring light right there. So it's to the side of the monitor and it's not working very well. So the goal is to move it to right here between the two monitors. And I got this little mount guy to help with that, but I don't think this is going to be the simplest thing, because I think one of two things: either the back of this monitor isn't going to be the best for this mount, or even if I get it mounted properly, I'm afraid it's going to interfere with that top monitor, which means I might have to take the top monitor off. I don't think I can move that top monitor any higher. Okay, hang on. Now I have to think about this. Oh gosh, sorry. Yeah, so I can't make the top monitor go any higher. I can, however, move the bottom monitor down. So that might be the play here. But first, let me try to get this mount actually set up. It's pretty high up too. Don't love that hard angle. See, that's the thing I was afraid of too, because you had mentioned the between the two monitors, but it is a pretty high angle to go on top of my monitor. So let's try. Do I move the monitor first? Because I was going to say, in theory, I can move this lower monitor down a whole chunk, and that might be the best way to do this. Is it really the end of the world if people hear you pee? Could expose you if you don't wash your hands. Yeah, I always wash my hands. I'm not worried about that. It's definitely not as bad as having a video on me while I'm peeing, though. That could be much worse, I guess. All right, so first we're going to try this mount and see what happens. So I should probably disable this other camera for a second. Can I move the mic up enough? Oh, this kind of works. I've been messing with the Rode mount too a bit more. I was using the low profile mount for a while before this move. Okay, so I don't know if y'all can see that, but the mount appears to work mounted on the monitor. Like it gets flush pretty nicely. So in theory that'll work, but now the issue is so it's like if I put this right here, it's gonna hit this monitor. Which it's not even like, I can't change depth with the monitor, so I can't pull it forward. Although I could like angle it down, but that's making it an even worse angle. So the alternative is dropping this monitor down a touch, which I think I can afford. Let's test first though, let's see. Oh, that alignment lined up perfectly at least. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it there, but technically it fits like barely / perfectly because it's in front of this second monitor, so it's not actually conflicting. I just would not be able to look at the back of the phone at all. All right, thank you, Jason, for helping out. Yeah, if I can drop the low monitor down 3 inches, it'll probably be golden. The red light, it does look lower than where it is now. The light looks nice and even. If you do have a hair light or just the 2 spots up front, you actually put the boom right in front of where you are. Oh, can I drop the monitor down 3 inches? Yeah, that's what we're gonna try next. Do I need to unmount the monitor to change it? It would probably be the safest thing to do. So, do y'all want safe or do y'all want potential entertainment value? What are we optimizing for here? Entertainment value? All right, let's do it live. Oh gosh. Is that 3 inches? Feels like 3 inches. Oh. Is that 3 inches? Always go for that entertainment value, right? Okay, so now this definitely has room to breathe, and it should be a better angle too. And I should be able to actually orient it properly compared to last time. It was upside down. Looks almost right on my eye line. Yeah, that should be decent. It looks a little bit crooked because that cable. Oh gosh, this is so unstable. Okay, so I think if I like tapped my phone from this side, if I just tapped the back of it, I think this thing would fully just fall onto the table. Yo, that exposure though. Oh, and it's falling. Ah! Go to the other camera. Go to the other camera. All right, that's what we were afraid of. So yeah, this is literally like not secured at all. All right. Everything's going to crap. We've lost everything. What's going on? Not loving this. So yeah, a mount that depends on gravity to sit on top of a monitor is not the best for a stupid phone with a huge dongle and heavy cables hanging off of it. But let's give this one more shot and see what we can do. I also don't know what the top of this mount is for. It looks like a rail for like, I wonder if it's for a flash attachment. It's got a little square thing in there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it must be like a flash thing you can put on it. All right, my prediction is this is gonna look decent, and then it's gonna fall over in like 5 minutes. Hey, look at that. Looks decent. And there it starts to fall. Okay, I don't think that's the solution. What are our other options? Ghost caught on. Why? How could you? Yo! Sarah, thank you very much for that gift sub to Trash Puppy. Appreciate that. Now, Trash Puppy doesn't have to suffer through those ads. Gosh dang it. This is really... What are you all trolling about? Was that Mr. Hours? Welcome to the chat, by the way. Nani? Was it super overexposed Nate? Was that what everybody was talking about being horrifying? my eyes all lit up. Oh my gosh, do I have laser eyes? Let's go. There's a clip here. I can just watch the clip. What am I doing? Yeah. Oh, and it's falling. So I tapped it, like I tapped the screen of the iPhone, and I think I tapped on like something in frame, and it did auto exposure based on whatever I tapped. It's my best bet, but yeah, that was pretty terrifying. I like that y'all, that's why this stream is happening. No, to document the pain of setting up a stream. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so Lady Blue Notes gifted a sub to Trash Puppy, which again, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And Mr. Hours followed 4 minutes ago. Thank you so much, Mr. Hours, who also chatted. That was the first time chatter, right? Where was that? Mr. Hours. He came in with the Nani? So yeah, I want to hear from Mr. Hours. How are you doing today? What is going on? And where are you on your coding journey? Yeah, are you a developer, trying to be a developer? What's up? How's life? Tell us about life, Mr. Hours, if you'd like to. No pressure, of course. Laser eyes sounds like HTMX material. Yeah, somebody said that. You thought, what was a sound alert? No, it was just me. That was definitely just me. Nani? Am I putting my cam on? Am I using my phone as a webcam? Yeah, I'm using my phone as a webcam. I'm using two phones as webcams, technically. I do it so good. Yeah, I don't know. Voice actor career incoming? Is that the arc I never knew I had in me? I'm trying to think what my alternatives are for mounting this phone. Like, I have a tripod, but there's no surface area. Like, this floor area. Like, the only place I could put the tripod would be a more extreme angle to the left. So that would just be, like, the side of me. Which I may do for the other camera at one point. What I'm likely going to do here, which is hilarious, but it doesn't matter because I'm literally not using these monitors yet. Dude, I had a dream of like actually getting monitors set up today, and that's just not going to happen, but whatever. All right, we're going to do this live. We're not going to have the second camera though. Oh, there's a way we could have the second camera. All right. You're going to lose me for a second. Let's see what we can do here. All right. Should have something on the screen, I guess, but whatever. Oh, and that phone's super dead. That's so fun. Ow! I just headbutted the mic. Sorry about that. Oh no, and wires are caught in the lav mic. Everything's going wrong. Okay, so real talk, there are two primary issues that I'm going to have here. The first is proximity on the lights, because if we're being honest, the main issue with my lighting, I think, why I'm so washed out, is that the lights are just very close, so I should probably be turning these down in intensity. But then also I need to actually try to like do some balancing with the Blackmagic camera app, and that's a little bit trickier because it's very hard to change stuff on the phone while I'm using the phone. Okay. While I'm using the phone to film me. So the next step is to see if this can support the phone with the adapter plugged in. So we'll see if this works. Oh. Nani? All right. Let's see. Down a little bit. Okay, real talk, why is this like so zoomed in now though? So now this feels extremely zoomed in. I don't think I have it on zoom though. Still very overexposed. Okay, so let's start with the overexposure. Let's knock down the lights a bit. So first off, what happens if I drop the lights to like nothing? It looks like garbage. But I don't need much. Okay. So here. Sorry to the mic or us? Sorry to y'all. I don't care about the mic. Outside of centering, that didn't look bad. Oh, Lady Blue Notes was trying to get the #1 gifter spot. Yo, you're so lucky Spiro fell off. Spiro gifted me 50 subs on Saturday. Not only did he gift 50 subs, where is it? Yeah, so Spiro freaking gifted me 50 subs and subscribed for 6 months at tier 3. He did both of those while I was off stream. So I was watching Prime stream and Spiro just told me in chat in Prime stream, was like, hey, by the way, I gifted subs. And I was like, I was confused. I didn't know if he was talking about me or Prime. Later on, I was like, dude, I wasn't even live. And the madman gifted me 50 subs. And then he gifted MetaMe, who came in. MetaMe was hanging out. And he gifted 12 months of tier 1 to MetaMe. Which he was doing that in Melky's chat. So it started with Melky had his partnerversary that day. And Spiro gifted crazy amount of subs in Melky's chat. I think there was like straight up 100 gifts or 150 gifts or something insane because he was gifting in 50 gift chunks. And then Spiro started finding people in chat who weren't gifted. Like I think one person asked, was like, oh, hey, I want a gift sub. And he gifted them 12 months of tier 1. And then he had, he did that a couple times. Like he gifted random people 12 months of sub, which was just insane. Just absolute madman, but very generous. I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely doing okay for himself in the income. Something's working all right there. All right. So this is like reasonable. The frame is the other thing that's pissing me off. And this is purely a resolution thing with the capture card. I don't know why, but wait a second. What if I knock this up to 4K? What if we just try this on 4K? So it's going to break. Wait, it's definitely going to break, but let's try this out. Can I change stuff? I just have to take my phone off this thing. All right, so we're gonna try out 4K. Can I do 4K at 60 is the question though. Stay right there.
I seem to open the blinds.
You wanna open the blinds? You wanna see the outside? We cannot see the blinds out there right now. All right. Little dude came to say hi. Why do you want to open the blinds? You want to see the outside? You want to see the outside where the cars drive? That's very nice. Bye-bye. All right. I don't know if I can change the shutter speed. Shutter measurement? No, it's not shutter speed, it's frame rate. Where's the stupid frame rate in here? Can I pick frame rate? It's just got recording settings. All right, anyways, we're gonna try this, see what happens with the 4K feed. Perhaps that'll get rid of the issues we were having before. Let's see. Wait, now I can't see all of my stuff. What the heck? What the heck? Interesting. I lost like everything. All of the technical displays, which I was using. I was using that. What in the world? It was like the histogram and stuff. Display histogram, display audio meters. Yeah, that's all enabled. Why did it stop showing me? Okay. Still, let's give this a try and see if the 4K works better. All right, resolution not supported. Okay, what happened? Are we back? Other than the fact that everything is ruined, are we back? Are we so back? Please tell me we're back. Okay. So, holy. So what is this? Is this full 4K or is this 4K with black bars on the sides? Man, something about this camera app or this capture card or something is flipping weird. But let's see. So yeah, that's like widescreen resolution when it doesn't need to be. But it's definitely looking more full frame. So let's see. Why are my blinds closed backwards? They're interlocking. I think that's right. I don't know. Good to see you, by the way, Kersey. How you doing? How is the classic going? Are you playing classic hardcore by chance? Oh, and the hydrate. Kersey actually coming in clutch, making sure that I hydrate. Okay, so interesting. So it fits, the frames just expanded. Like this is how it set it normally. Which that whole black area is just dead space. And if I slide it over, it's like a perfect frame without it. So go figure. But yeah, let's see. So if we want to position this better. Oh, the thing's interrupting it. Gosh. Okay, so I think this is my best bet. And then it becomes a crop. Oh no, not that. Crop down here. Crop down here. Oh my gosh, are we so close? Are we so close to saying we've actually accomplished something? Please? Please? No, and the... Wait, what just happened? Did it die? It, like, kind of died. Yeah, this is so janky. I need to get... Oh my gosh. Okay, so in theory, recrop a little bit. Okay, so the lighting's a little janky. This is where the hair light should help. Okay, so I've got green halo a little bit. I've got up there, there's a weird spot, so you can see that gray spot. Green screen settings might help this. And I should catch up on chat too. Sorry for shutting off the stream for a minute. That was definitely OBS crashing because I was messing around with stuff in OBS and it crashed. Yeah, Mr. Hours mentioning that bonus came in. Open the blinds on my camera. My camera's just... Oh, the focus was off. Yeah, okay. The focus was definitely off. Okay. So let's think. If I'm sitting up straight... Oh, man. This stupid thing's in the frame. Whatever, though. That's fine. Okay. So focus looks better. Lighting is what we can muck with now. So let's see. So that's the hair light that should be doing me a better job. Let's angle that. All right, so I moved that a bit, and I actually moved it onto the bed so we can get this thing out of the frame. And where was that? That's that light. So if this is doing its job right, it should be separating me. Oh, that looks better. Okay, wait. These should not all be linked. That was a mistake. Okay, so now I'm way too bright. Let's tone the ring light down. Key light way down. So I think this will help. So that's like the main light. I could fix some stuff with exposure. I could also look better by being less sweaty so I wasn't so shiny in the face right now. And then this is the hair light. So if you notice the hair light, oh, that's what was happening up in the top. The light's actually too close to the green screen. So it's causing a really bright reflection on the green screen. So if I turn it down, you notice the difference on my hair. Like this is a hair light, so it does help light the hair. But the other thing is it should be helping me stand out from the background more. So it should make the green screen, like you can see when it's low, this part of the green screen, well, this part of the green screen is not as evenly lit, so it's starting to artifact. So I think the hair light has to be up pretty high, but not so we get the overexposure in the top left. Does warmth matter on that? Kind of does. So we'll make that a little bit cooler. And then I think this is decent. This is decent lighting, right? Can we angle this guy down a bit? Oh no, that's up. Yeah, the phone tripod is definitely the biggest issue right now. If I had that thing like, yeah, it's just not good. Not good. But all things considered, okay. There's still a bit of a green bleed around me. No, why do you... Is this thing freaking dying? Yeah, this is such a scuffed setup, but hey. That's why we're doing a scuffed setup stream. Gosh, yeah, see, like, even I can't position the camera well because it's got this dongle attached. Apparently a dongle and a gimbal are not the best combos. Hey. This looks good. Okay. This is decent. I will take this. Thank you. Oh, what? Did it just freaking break again? Dude. I plugged you in. Why are you... This thing's just janky. Ah, well, is what it is. But I was going to say, all things considered... Assuming that stays there... Then we should have... Yeah, and I don't even really have a... I can't really do a good setup here, but... We can display capture. That is a fun... Oh, because the display is a higher resolution. I see. What is my display resolution right now? Woo! Recursive Nate. Alright. So this... Oh, music got loud. Music did get loud. What the heck? I don't know what just happened. Oh, I bumped that slider. I definitely bumped the fader. Yo, Melky's here. What is up, Melky? Good to see you, man. And Bono Lima, thank you for the follow. Okay, so let's see. This should be like, and I can't see myself. This is where I need the other monitor, but I'm assuming this is, we've now got me. This should look more like a coding stream now. I just can't look at it because I'm looking at chat, but hey. Also, Kersey was mentioning, so you're tanking now in Wrath. That's awesome. What class are you tanking with? I'm like, I don't know. I can't play WoW. I've been tempted. I've been really tempted to like mess around a bit more, but this is not a season where I have the time budget for WoW. Stream Elements went live, so I must be when I reconnected, and Melky came in. So Melky must see my second go live from breaking my stream and crashing OBS the first time. Large Nate in the corner. I'm a dongle. Oh yeah, Large Nate, that's right. It looks good. I looks good. Wow, Trash Puppy just in here flexing how good she looks on the rest of us. Just literally pops in a chat to say, I looks good. You know what? We get it. You're attractive. Congratulations. It's awesome for all the hot people to brag about how hot they are. But you know what? This is Twitch. You don't need to come in here making fun of my looks. Come on, man. Lol, that's a rabbit hole. I bet he switched scenes. I didn't actually switch scenes. I just literally physically slapped the slider, I think, and cranked up the volume. Making sure I hydrate for Kersey's redemption there. You feel like you're in a 70s. Oh, goodness. Why? Why do you feel like you're in a 70s? You know what? Trash Puppy's vibing. See? She's bragging about her attractiveness, but other than that, just vibing, you know, just hanging out. Wait, playing the music. That's what happened. Thank you, Kersey. Yeah, once I added the... See, that makes no sense. I added a video or a display capture, and it added another audio channel attached to the display capture. That is ridiculous. Okay, is the music better? Not all of us are so lucky, Josh. This is Twitch. 10 years later, I have a kid, 2 dogs, a wife, a child. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now the music's non-existent because I turned it down here. So now you should hear music in the background. You should see me in the foreground. You can see chat. And Kersey, Prop Paladin. Oh, dude, Prop Paladin's so good in Wrath. That's probably what I would be playing if I was still playing WoW. Are Blood Knights good in the meta right now? I'm curious. How did Blood Knights go in Classic? Or Blood Knights, Death Knights. What was it? Isn't Frost the tank spec? Yeah, I'm curious, like, as far as top tier tanks, like, did it end up being an even split where you have one of each, or did Blood Tank OT? Okay, interesting. Yeah, I was a tank. I've got one of my best. All right, well, now I guess we'll just, like, hang out for a minute because I gotta shut off stream in a second. We got pre-roll off in 4 minutes anyways, so I'm probably gonna wrap up here. Wow, talk, no way. All right, later, Melky, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Was that a no way, like, no way people are talking about WoW and I've always wanted to talk about WoW, or was that a no way, like, I'm freaking out of here? Because I just realized that could have gone either way. Wait for WoW? I was just gonna play one of my clips. If you go to my clips, like, all of my old clips are classic WoW, because that was when I first streamed. The games I play are wild. LOL and WoW. Yeah, I just hate my life. I just, like, really enjoy being miserable. So I've played World of Warcraft, League of Legends, Overwatch. You know, it's great. I just play all of the games that make me hate life. I love the toxic people. Ironically, like, I mean, I've definitely gotten toxic. I've definitely gotten very toxic. Did Soon TM come from... No, Soon TM was from Riot, I'm pretty sure. I think that was a League thing. Maybe it started before with Blizzard, but I'm pretty sure Soon TM was a Riot thing. Because I definitely heard it a lot in the League community like 10 years ago. Is it Blizzard? Okay. Kersey would know. Kersey knows the Blizzard lore better than me, so... Riot community must have adopted it, which makes sense because a lot of League players were from the WoW community early on. You should play ESO. I should not play ESO. I should not play... or wait, no. I was thinking of EVE. Elder Scrolls Online. I've heard things. I don't know very much about that MMO, though. I'm just, like, in a state of life where I don't really have any... Oh, it's a Wowpedia. Yeah, okay. Kersey's definitely right, though. Right on the Soon TN, then. And I can off-tank with Trash Puppy. See, I was a really good off-tank for a lot of Classic, but I was always better than my main tank. And that was the thing, was I realized at one point, I was like, being an off-tank, like, because I was a pretty high, like, TPS player, and so being an off-tank, it's like there's only so much you can go on the skill cap for, like, making sure you keep up all the debuffs, making sure you're picking up mobs in the right place, making sure you're, you know, ready with the shield wall swap if the main tank goes down. Like, there's a decent skill ceiling, but main tank, your skill ceiling scales with the rest of the raid skill ceiling because of TPS. So yeah, I was always holding back on my threat to stay under the main tank, but I wasn't off tank that much. I mainly main tanked in Classic. Because I was the tank. I'm like the super sweaty tank, and it was funny because I was in a lot of casual guilds. So, like, with Kersey, like, Kersey was one, because we were we might have been in multiple guilds together, but I'm pretty sure, Kersey, I was with you in 15-year coma. And it was a great guild, awesome people, but definitely a lot more casual players. And that was when I was holding back on threat. But yeah, when I tanked, I would get full world buffs, I would get full consumes, and I would just go all out. And I had like very specific, like I would theory craft very specific builds and setups. But the fun part of it was like, there's the whole, what was the Warrior Discord? Fight Club. So there's all the people theory crafting in Fight Club, and it was hilarious because that got solved pretty quick. Like people theory crafting in Classic, they nailed down most of the best stuff. But I was theory crafting for my raid team. So there were different points in Classic where like we had you were on Scarum in Classic. We raided together in Burning Crusade. Yeah, so Burning Crusade, what were the guilds I was in? 15-year coma was the one that I thought I met you in, but maybe it was Nope or one of the other guilds. Regardless, I remember you were like at the top of the Hellscreams. Yeah, okay. Hellscream Soldiers. Again, awesome people, but more casual guild in general. And Kersey was like at the top end of the sweats. So Kersey was on a warlock and was DPSing. And then I was a tank. And it was funny because I would like be mixing in, like depending on the raid team, sometimes I'd have to mix in a little more mitigation and then try to keep the threat up. But the thing that made it fun was having players like Kersey who would pump real serious DPS, because then I had to like keep my TPS up. So I've got to go in a second here. But as the last thing, we're going to relive a bit of the glory days. We're going to pull up my clips. Not my... Oh, goodness. What's happening here? Everything's ruined. How do I just get to my videos? Is it highlights? Yeah. Okay, so... This was definitely my favorite one, because this is my highest TPS on Vale.
Give it a second. Whoa. Who's pulling? I'll do it.
No, this wasn't my highest TPS on Vale.
Got plenty of threat.
Demo shout, please. Yeah, so this was Fury Prot dual wield tanking Vale. Which, if you know anything about Classic, Vale was like the big tank fight because it's a DPS race and you just have to TPS your butt off. I don't think this was the top one.
Fuck this.
Oh.
Nice job, we got him.
That was like the first time we killed Vale. That was super scuffed. It wasn't the one I was looking for though. So it was... Oh, I named it after the DPS. 1200 DPS Vale. Yeah. So this one was pretty hype. Is this the best? Okay, there's 720. Yeah, so this was my actual... I love how I left my inventory open for half of this attempt. But yeah, this was where I hit 1600 DPS. So you can see I was like top of the damage meter there. Not just the threat meter, but the damage meter as the tank. And that was mostly on my healers for keeping me up through Wreck, if I remember correctly. I had Diamond Flask swap. I had Crusader, Wind Fury. I had full pots, full world buffs. I think I did lose world buffs in this. I would always go over buff cap. Oh, I pulled out the two-hander. That was the thing. I misclicked my frickin'... what bind would that be?
Burn him. Burn him before we can get out.
Yeah, I literally accidentally...
Gotta burn him. Fuck. Alright, heal him.
Burn him.
Heal him so he can pour it out. Heal him. Pour it out.
And then I got the hearth.
Keep healing.
Baby punting, look out.
Oh, so I saved the world buffs. I think I did lose a couple buffs on that because I went over buff cap. But that was one of my most hype moments. Kersey, were you in that raid? I can't really see it at this resolution, but no, Valnos was there. If you were there, you would have been higher on the DPS. That was a different guild entirely. That was freaking fun though. Vale attempts were awesome. Let me catch up on chat. This sounds like fiction. This looks just like one of those boss fights in ESO. I can't stand the graphics. Yeah, WoW graphics, especially classic, are definitely not good. But it's the game systems. The classic game systems were so good, like just the mechanics and stuff. But that was a fight where I was basically, yeah, that was pretty hype. So the mechanic was the boss would put every 15 seconds you would kill a raid member. Essentially, he would put a debuff on you that would make you blow up, and you just died. And the crazy thing was, in classic, people figured out, because your tanks would buff up. You'd have all these consumables and all these buffs that you would get for the raid. And then, okay, yeah, you're on Scarum for all. That's right, you said classic. This is Vale. What am I thinking? But yeah, so what was the mechanic? You had to kill the boss under 45 seconds, and then your tank wouldn't die. So you'd have two people that would get burning adrenaline in the raid, because it would go out every 15 seconds. So if you killed the boss sub 45 seconds, then it would, two people would essentially die. There were some ways to mitigate it, but those people were screwed and lost their world buffs. But the third burning adrenaline that would go out was always on the tank. And so the good guilds would kill the boss easily in under 45 seconds because you had enough damage. And then this is not Overwatch, by the way. That was WoW. That was World of Warcraft. But you could port out. And so that was the crazy thing. So if our DPS was never fast enough to kill it in sub 45 seconds because you're a more casual guild. But when you got the buff, it would make every cast an instant cast. So like DPS would get the buff and you basically got like 10 seconds to just pump all of your spells. You could burst as much damage as you wanted because it changed all of your, I think it was cast times all went to 0 and resource costs all went to 0. So you could just spam everything for like 5 or 10 seconds before you died. The crazy thing though was you had a Hearthstone, right? Which Hearthstone would put you into your, wherever you set your hearth, it would put you back at the inn. And if you beat the boss, you can't hearth in combat, but if you killed the boss while you had the burning adrenaline debuff on, you could instant cast your Hearthstone because it still made everything instant cast. And if you Hearthstoned to a major city, it would give you a sanctuary buff where it basically, once you get in the main city, it protects you. And so it would clear the debuff off that would inevitably kill me. So that was like the most hype part of Classic because it was just, it was a 15-second window, like a 10 or 15-second window where you had to kill the boss and then you had to hearth out. And if you did it properly, you would save all your world buffs because you wouldn't die. And that was one of the times where I did it successfully and it was just super hype. So that was like at the end. You can see, where was it? That's the pull. And I love that I pulled out the two-hander. I literally like misclicked a bind and I put on my two-hander when I meant to not have a two-hander out. So I could have had even higher DPS. But so what was it? Can you see? I think it's right here. So I get 15 seconds. No, where's the burning adrenaline? Is it that one? No, that's his stacks.
DPS meters off the chart.
There's my Death Wish. So I didn't even Death Wish properly. Like I could have had way better. I think that was it. So 15 seconds of burning adrenaline. So it's 10, 9, 8, 7. If that gets to 0, I die instantly.
Burn him before we can get out.
No, that's not it, because I didn't die. Alright, I don't know where the debuff is, but maybe it was that one with 2 seconds. Regardless, it was pretty hype. It was a good time. Yeah, WoW Classic was fun. You pleb. I was definitely a pleb. I still screwed stuff up in that game, but I had a fun time. The male glove debuff. Okay, so I guess it's 30 seconds. I thought that was my Death Wish, but yeah. If that was it, then yeah, it was literally 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I would have died. If I stayed an extra 0.5 seconds, I would have died. Yeah, I remember that. That's why I was pretty hype. All right. Well, this has been this has been Setup Stream with Nate. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I'm going to take off and go do some dinner with the family now. Is the new WoW any good? Retail, I have not heard great things about. But yeah. Thank you everybody for hanging out. I've got to go spend some time with the fam, but this was fun. Once I get things like actually set up, that's not what I wanted. Once I get things a little more set up, we'll be back with the coding streams. I'm going to be doing some early morning coding streams, so it might not work for anybody who's here currently, but we'll do more actual software dev in the category. When am I streaming next? Probably tomorrow. Stream setup is sharp. See you later. Thank you so much, Trash Puppy. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We're going to find a friend to raid real quick. And let's see who is live. Yeah, it's been a wild couple months with the schedule, but things are calming down. My general stream times should be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, probably Pacific morning time. But I'm going to work in some night streams too. So with the family, it's probably going to be mostly early morning and late evening, which will be interesting to say the least. But let's see. Ooh, BeginBot is streaming. What is he doing? Late night Rust and a little Python 2. AI explorations, and he's got Neovim in the title. He's got Neovim and Arch, by the way. Like, gotta rate him with that in the title. All right. I want everybody to go and tell BeginBot to have a wonderful time. And just say hi. Give him a... Yeah, give him a hi. Give him a shout out. Please stick around for that. And yeah, appreciate all of you for hanging out and watching me figure out how the heck to set up a stream in my desk. But hey, we had a good time. How long do we stream? Oh, this is just a 30-minute stream because the other one got shut down. So anyways, say hi to BeginBot and have a great evening, everyone. Take it easy.